All right, we're good.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Mature Minded Gamers Descent into Avernus. This is what, episode
12.
12? All right. So, greetings, adventurers. You are back in El Terrell, the Fallen City. You have just ran up to a couple of Belezua. I don't know how to say that. Buelzaz? Anybody?
Devils.
Yeah, some devils. There you go. Who are attacking a man who is screaming for help. Sif, you basically led the way into a wrong turn. You found this trap that was as a spouting hellfire. Got burnt, but have found possibly a vein of precious silver. So we'll see how that plays out and go from there. So Dad Bod, you come running up on these guys and ready to strike. So looks like Sif is actually up first on the initiative tracker, so take us away.
So, okay. You want to lock these so we know how far they go, or are we good? Or
I don't really matter.
5.
That better.
And what's the ends? NH. Oh, those are the children or something that's following us, right?
Yes, the non-combatant and Harkina Hunt is the woman, is the H.
I think that's as far as I can get. 10,
Should be 2 ends, but
30. Yeah, there are. All right, that's as far as I can get. Can I see around that corner?
yes.
Okay, I'm going to do something that I rarely ever do.
Bardic Inspiration.
Nope, I'm casting a spell.
Whoa! You have those?
I do. I have to decide which one I want to point at. I'm going to extend my hand and trace a fine sigil of warning in the air. Blue light traces, magical blue light bounces off the end of my fingertip, leaving like a sparkler sort of glow. That's not right. Yeah, it is. I wasn't sure which one it was. Well, that's cantrip. Hold on. Don't I have an actual spell? I don't have any actual spells. Yeah, I do. Hold on. Let's try this differently. Okay, so the guy furthest away, I'm going to target him.
All right.
Maybe. Is it letting me target him? Keeps
Yep. You got
shifting
the
map
second one?
around. Okay, there it goes. I'm going to make fart noises with my mouth in a direction which, is really, really funny.
Nice.
He's saved, so nothing happens.
Close.
I mean, let's be honest. At least we're being consistent.
That's how you were last game, too.
Yep. It's a ton of fun when that happens.
I'm going to target double number 1. Hit him with the great axe.
Swinging the old axe, the battle axe. Solid hit.
Oh, that was not good damage. And that's it.
Catching his attention, he turns to you and averts his advance from Orin. I'll make sure I have him. There we go. His barbed tail takes a swing from behind his back, catching you off guard. With a heavy blow to your side, you scream in agony.
That bot doesn't scream.
But you did this time. This barbed thing, whatever, is using a standing leap, jumping up into the air with no running start, flying straight at Sif. Narrowly missing as you do what to get out of the way?
Well, I was running, previously attempting to do magic. So at this point, like I'm looking at my finger, shaking it like it should have worked. And then I bend over to sort of scrap the end of my finger on the ground to see if I can't scratch whatever it is off. And at that point, he just sort of flipped right over my head.
I like it.
Mr. Magoo style.
Alrighty. Whoever is playing as our missing compadre, Dwight is MIA this episode. So who's taking over for Cracker?
Hey, Cracker is here. I don't know how he talks. It feels right. All right. What he would do is he would cast Spiritual Weapon, but then he'd be out of level 2 spells. So maybe this time he won't cast Spiritual Weapon. He would. He would step up here beside Sif, between Sif and Dadbot, creating a bulwark wall of defense. He would target the guy that Sif's targeting because I have bias and I'm in control of him. And he would attempt to hit him with his +1 mace. Oh, +1 weapon. See, he doesn't get to use it. And then he would go,
I don't think it was a good idea that you're playing him.
no, I think it's fantastic. Are any of these cantrips bonus actions? Let me check. No, they are not. Okay.
All right. Colorado.
I've created a defensive front for you, Colorado. So you can use
Okay. Well, let's see here.
Lulu at this point is flying about 15 feet in the air, so clearly not blocking any kind of line for you.
Okay. Let's move there.
Casting a spell, huh?
Yep.
All right. Well, he's able to avoid your magic attempt. All right. This the human there is just kind of standing there against the wall, kind of in shock. Children are still crying. Lulu flies them over. All right, Sif. You there, Ryan?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Is it my go? Oh,
Yep.
my go. Okay, I'm assuming. Okay, yes, feels good where I am at. I'm not gonna move. I'm gonna give. Oh my goodness. Do I want to give it to him? I only have 3 left, and we're so far away. Okay, no, I'm gonna hold on to my bardic inspiration, and I'm gonna strike with pitch and chord. First pitch.
Nice.
And now chord.
Whoa, very nice. Critical hit.
Oh, was that crit? It was crit. Oh, I didn't realize that. That's cool.
Severe damage to the devil, the demon.
Wait, hold on. Like they don't have they don't have the damage resistance?
Hmm.
Hmm. May not be so bad, boys. Dad bod. They're
Dad bod.
weak.
Dad
Finish
bod's
them off.
up. I'm gonna take another swing. Right after I cast Rage on myself, because I forgot to do that the first time. So I'm gonna get mad because he hurt me. I didn't scream like a girl, like was thought. It was a grunt of "hit me harder," and now I'm gonna rage. Swinging the old great axe.
Nice.
That was a weird land. I couldn't tell what it was on. Really, 2 again? Really? Apparently, I'm not that enraged.
Apparently not. Alrighty, so continuing his assault on you, Dad bod. Oh, another solid hit. I don't know if you scream like a girl that time, no matter how angry you are.
Let's see if I'm dead. 7? No, okay. Harder.
Changing his focus off, the second devil is going to take a swing on Cracker with a hit. Uh-oh. Critical damage to Cracker.
Oh no.
All right. Cracker is up.
Okay. Cracker's character she's over here. Same guy is targeted, correct? Yep, we also have 2. Gonna grab his trusty mace. And miss again. I guess he did need that. So with his movement, can he take a sidestep? Can he get there?
Sure.
Okay. He's gonna do his best, try to get between him, flank him, whatever. Colorado.
All right. Well, we'll try this again. All right.
Failing his save from the frostbite spell. What exactly is a frostbite?
It takes 2d6 cold and has disadvantage on the next weapon attack roll it makes.
So what is it?
Huh?
What does it look like?
The frostbite spell.
Yeah. It's just like a ball of cold that hits him. A whirlwind that starts flying around.
No, it is numbing frost that forms all over the creature. He's been in the fridge too long. All right. 2d6 cold. And disadvantage. So I guess you'll have to add that.
Yeah, I'm trying to see where I add disadvantage on him. All right, Sif.
Alrighty. Inspired by his previous success with battle, he is going to grant Cracker Bardic Inspiration. Okay. And then for his attack action, he will attack with the rapier. And
Another hit.
do his damage.
Very nice.
And, I've recently learned. I guess let me ask you. So I've learned something new about how two-weapon fighting works.
Mm-hmm.
The second attack is a bonus action. So whenever I use Bardic Inspiration, like I just did, that's a bonus action. So technically, I can't take two bonus actions in a row, so I can't attack twice.
Ah,
Now I know. So he's done his damage, and I will move on to the next turn.
that's good to know.
Yeah.
All right, Dad Bod. Bunch of loss of blood there.
I'm fine. It's just a minor flesh wound.
It's but a scratch.
We're gonna swing the great axe again. Still enraged. That is a 4. Not good. Can I use my Bardic Inspiration? Did you hit me with that, Ryan?
I gave it to Cracker. I'm sorry.
Jeez. I'm not gonna use my Bardic Inspiration. Alright, I feel worthless. I'm out. Got nothing. Swing and a miss.
Alrighty. Missing the bod that time with his tail whip. And still focusing on the wounded. Missing Cracker as well. So both of the devils go after Dad Bod and Cracker, both failing the strikes.
With his newfound inspiration, Cracker will begin again. But I feel like Cracker would be curious about the current situation. So he's going to say something like, what did to Orin there? What were these devils want with you? Or what would these devils want with you? I can't tell. How to came around to white dogs. That's Cracker. What do these devils want with you?
They come from the war down below. The battle rages on. They want my weapons. Save me.
You have weapons, you say? Okay. With his mace, he will attack and hit. So he'll use his bludgeoning damage to do that. And then he's actually going to use his inspiration to roll an additional d8. So put 4 more damage to that guy.
As the demon just explodes in like a shower of fire.
I'm glad I told him where to hit. Nice job.
Almost like there's like a mist, I guess, of fire. So you see the frost steam flying all over him from the frost spell that was covering him as well.
Man, it tastes like ash.
All right, let's try this instead. Maybe I can roll really bad. All right. Ray of Frost.
Is that meant to hit him twice?
Yeah, it's 2d8.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why it hasn't upgraded the damage, but yeah, at 5th level it goes up by 1 dice at 11, and then I think 17th.
Very cool. All right. So Orin starts to move back this way towards you guys, just hugging against the wall still. Children are back there crying. Lulu is trying to do her best to keep him out of danger. She knows how these things can jump and kind of like fly.
Lulu, bring Orin into your pack. Run to the fluffy elephant, I'll tell him.
So how are you going to get there? You got a short dwarf to your left, and you've got a cowering, a scared human.
I think for the most part, it's more like a grab Orin by the shoulders.
Yeah,
And sort of turn him and point him towards the elephant.
and kick him with your other foot as you run by.
Sure. No, more just like a go there, and then some more like a spin exchange.
Nice. Don't forget your +2.
Oh,
Well, not needed there. Critical hit.
something's happened. It's like not. Oh, okay. Give 10 back for whatever reason.
Okay, I'll take the 10 off. Okay, got it. Oh,
And
swing and a miss with the cord, huh?
swing and a miss with it. Definitely the offbeat on that one.
All right, I'd like to invoke extra rage.
Is that a thing?
I just made it up. I was
I
hoping
like
it'd
it.
make my roll better. Hey, it worked.
Rage.
It's double rage. Oh, okay. Well, I was hoping that was a 9, but we'll take that. There we go. Suck that, devil.
All right, so the Bilwezwa, whatever, sees the opportunity that he's surrounded, leaps into the air. Before you guys could strike, with the quickness of a demon, pouncing towards Colorado, swinging with a barbed tail, hitting with a 18. Only doing 4 off of his temporary hit points. Cracker, you've got Orin there between you now.
Mm. He's got some interesting spell choices here. Like, there's not a lot of.
I can clearly say that he shot through the sunroof of a car.
Not a lot of offensive.
Not a lot of offensive spells here. Which isn't a big deal. It's just, when you have the possibility of doing basically max damage of 10 with your mace. Let's see. Sacred Flame, maybe. That seems to be popular. And he's 5th level, so it'd be 2d8.
All right.
Can he see and target Sacred Flame? Or should
I'm
he
gonna
move
tell you this: if you miss
over here?
from where you are, with Orin, the O being in the way, you will hit Orin. If you miss.
Well, Lulu's in the air, right?
Mm-hmm.
So could I just follow that arc over here?
Yes, you can.
So then now, am I just within 5? I can just swing?
Swing, or you can use your Sacred Flame.
Or is there a range? Is there like a melee disadvantage or whatever if you cast a spell? How does that work?
Not that I know of.
Okay. So I'll try the Sacred Flame just because it's fun.
Sounds good.
Okay, Sacred Flame to hit. Deck save. They failed. Okay, it should be 2d8, but it's only 1d8. Is this what you're talking about, Doug? You just have to roll it twice?
Yeah, it's not upgrading for whatever reason.
Okay. So there it goes.
All right. As the demon bursts into a shower of sparks, much like the other.
That's a cantrip? Possibility of 16 damage on a cantrip? That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
All right. Orin falls to his knees. Muttering some praises and prayers.
Can we tell which god he's praying to?
You can just hear him mumbling. You can't really ascertain what he's saying. He's talking so fast and through his sobs.
Okay, so we're like I don't know. Cracker or Sif? Cracker or Sif? Cracker or Sif? Sif's gonna say, "You, sir. How close are we to the High Citadel? High Hall?"
Oh, where do those demons come from? From the High Hall from here? There's only 2 bridges that are even connecting these halves of the House of El Terrell. Oh my gosh. Oh, thank you, kind sirs. What in Torn's name would make you want to go to the High Hall?
Well, surely not everybody in this town is gone. If I sort of like motion up the hill to the big city that's on the hill, I would think a lot of people would have the idea if you were stuck here to rally at the single most important landmark in the city.
Oh, there's just not so many people left in this city. I can't imagine anyone. Rumor is that nobody's alive there.
I think we owe it to Elturel to figure it out.
And who are you, sir?
Do Hell Riders have some sort of insignia or anything?
Remember, you have your ring.
Oh, well, I show him the ring. So we
You
a
are a Hell Rider? You abandon us in our time of need? Why weren't you here help fighting off these things in the first place? Where have you been?
Fighting these things off in a different plane.
While your city falls and their people die?
Guess so.
My name is Orin Ragran. I am a blacksmith, and I have a shop here in Elturel. For your assistance in saving my life, I will give you access to rest your weary and rest yourselves, cure your wounds,
Oh,
but you will be gone before nightfall.
sounds fantastic. I'm pretty hurt. Can you lead us? The shop? Oh, wait, hold on.
It's right here. His shop is literally, he was in front of his shop.
I forgot what our main mission was. Is it on a timetable?
No, we're good.
No, you guys are fine.
Is it
And
dangerous to have your shop right next to a hell spout?
that's what actually I was using to stoke my flame, trying to make more weapons.
You're still making weapons for dead people?
There is
How-
still a small resistance.
How well equipped is this blacksmith?
He's got a few swords and
I mean,
arrows and shields, and
should he have been able to defend himself?
he didn't have any weapons on him.
Oh, okay.
I was actually coming back from gathering some supplies, some food. I ran out several days ago.
Here, I can give him one of my rations.
And who are these young ones you have with you and this woman?
Well, this is the people that we saved as soon as we got to the city.
Miss Hunt and her
You-
2 children.
You could tell that she does not want to look Orin in the eye, and she's keeping her children behind herself and staying behind Lulu. I'd recommend you leave this woman and these children with me. I will keep them safe. If you're heading to the High Hall, there's no telling how many demons you're going to face between here and there.
She's hiding herself from the blacksmith?
Right.
I
Isn't
agree
that
with
seem a little odd?
You talking to
mean,
me or talking to your
being
compatriots?
on the road is no place for them. I mean, if they've got coverage here, okay. So DM, I took 2 rations out of my thing and sort of put them out there for the children and Hunt and Orin, I guess, to eat if they wanted them. I don't. They're all starving to death, so I figured nice to do my part.
I'll ask Hackarina. What's her name? Harkina.
Arkina.
Like, are you comfortable staying with this fellow?
I've never seen this man before, and I've lived in Helterel my entire life.
Oh, really?
There's too many people in Elturel to have seen everybody. It's no surprise.
He's right.
Mm,
I mean, we lived in El Terrell as Hell Riders, and we haven't seen any of these people.
a long time ago, though.
Not that long ago.
Well, I guess roll an insight to see if maybe he's bluffing.
Yeah, give me an insight check on your perception or whatever kind of check you want to make. Tell me what you did when you rolled it. When you roll it.
Hold on, Colorado.
Okay.
Hold on.
The dwarf probably has a better knack, anyways.
No. Actually, he does. Maybe a little bit. But Cracker is going to cast Guidance. on Colorado. He sees that he's kind of puzzling some stuff out, so he's going to use his cantrip guidance, which will allow, if you're willing, Colorado,
Sure.
you can add a D4 and add that number to any ability check of your choice. So
All
you can do
right.
an insight check and then add a D4 to add to it.
Okay.
There's
Do you want to add
that.
your D4?
At on top.
You can tell that he is a little like leery of you. Even though you saved his life, and you don't really feel like he's telling you the whole truth, but you can't really tell if he's like outright like trying to throw you off any like lies or anything.
I don't think you're being 100% honest with us, Oren. We're going to need to know everything you know, all the truth, nothing but the truth. So help you gods.
I have nothing to say to you.
If you don't, Dadbot's going to rip your arms off.
I'd be good as dead as anyway, and then these women and children won't survive their way to High Hall. They won't survive in this
They don't
hell
know
by
you anyway.
himself.
So, if you want to live, you should probably come clean, because we're going to need every advantage possible to, clean this place up and get you back home.
I am home. I'm not leaving here.
You want to stay in hell? Okay.
Well,
Elturel's my home.
Elturel can be raised.
Well, then, see to it.
All right, well, Harkina, do you think he's lying to us or holding something back? Because I think he is.
I don't know. I don't know what to do.
Lulu, what do you make of this? Well, Lulu has basically shared that someone is lying and someone is telling the truth. I'm not sure where her divine instincts come from, but if one of them is lying, I think it's probably the one that's already lied. If one of them is telling the truth, it's probably the one who has no reason to lie. The question, Colorado, I guess, would be is which is the lie? Which part of what his story is a lie?
That's a good question.
Well, I don't. Does he look to be able to? I mean, is he a formidable foe? Does he look like a blacksmith, like I would imagine, with giant arms and like a leather, like apron, like strong man that can wield and create steel?
Is that the elephant talking to me?
Yes.
Not everything is as it
seems.
is as it seems.
What were you asking, Ryan?
Does he look like we'd imagine like a typical Elturelian,
Yes.
like big arms, leather chest, like broad chest, able to
Yes, but he is about 60 years old. Quite old for a human in this world.
Did we see the things that he was talking about before? Is there a forge? Is there weapons laying around?
Yes. No food. He's eyeing your food right now.
Please
The rations that you.
eat up, children, eat up. Mm. Had a big breakfast.
So Orin goes after the rations, eats about maybe 2 or 3 bites and offers some to the children. But then that's when Harkina steps in front of them and puts her hand up as if to not take the food. But he shrugs. Okay. Eats a little bit more. Doesn't stuff himself. Yeah, make sure he saves some for later, you could tell.
Okay, while this is happening, can I stand next to Colorado for a second?
Sure.
Okay, so sort of below my breath, I'm going to say. I mean, I'm not sure what's happening. What is there. I can cast some magic to dispel any other magic that's happening. If you think that that's something along those lines.
Well, why don't we do this? Why don't we just sit down here for a minute and catch our breath, and I'll do a little ritual, and we'll see what we see here in about 10 minutes.
Do people realize you're doing a ritual when you're doing it?
Yeah.
Do you need to cover for you, or
I mean, yeah, they'll see I'm doing something, but who cares? As long as they don't leave, just bar the exits.
How long is a short rest?
About 4 hours,
That's right.
I think.
2 hours for a short rest.
2 hours, sorry.
Forgot we're 5th level. I have a second attack now. I haven't been using.
I forgot about it too.
Yeah, just watch the exits, and I'll do a little.
So where are the exits? Well,
there is the door that is west of Orin. So basically, Cracker is right by the door.
Is that the only one? Are there windows along one side or the other that Sif can keep watch out of?
Yes, to the south, but the windows are boarded up.
Okay. So I guess what I'm going to do.
So, well, hold on before you do that. Before you do anything else, he
Okay.
he lets Cracker walk past him. Warren walks over and basically he looks you up and down, Sif, and he notices your scimitar.
Yes.
Ah, master craftsman. May I see? Puts his hand out, asking you for your scimitar.
Sure. I call it cord.
He picks it
I'll
up.
unsheath it and hand it to him.
He picks it up. Does a few swipes. Walks over, smacks it really, really, really hard against his knee. You hear metal knee. Got that replaced a long time ago. And he lifts up his pant leg and you just see just a metal like peg leg.
Yeah.
And so your scimitar is now damaged.
Oh.
Ha! Piece of crap weapon. How'd you even defeat those things with this?
Well, just point the sharp end towards the bad guy rather than the metal knee, and tend to work out okay.
So there is a forge.
Can you
Hang on 1 second.
fix the sword?
There's a forge right here. He's gonna walk over. You see him starting to stoke the flame. Now you guys can do what you want to do.
I was just gonna give. I have 4 remaining rations. I was gonna give one more since she didn't want them to eat the ones that he ate out of, straight to her, taking me down to 3 rations.
She walks up to you, puts her hand up to you as well, as if not to take your food.
I thought you guys were hungry.
She's not saying a word right now. She walks back over, comforting her children behind Lulu.
Kids, when was the last time you guys ate?
They look down. They don't say a word to you either.
All right. Well, before I cast Detect Magic, instead, I will cast. First thing I'll do, I will cast Detect Thoughts.
Okay.
So I pull out a little.
Tell me what that does.
Coin and pull out a little copper coin and wave my hands over it and say a few little words. And first thing, I'm going to focus my mind on Harkina first and foremost.
Do you have that one prepped?
That's a good question. I thought that I did, but no, I guess I changed it. So I don't do that. I will do my Detect Magic instead.
All right.
I see what I did. Okay, so do we, after 10 minutes, Detect Magic goes off.
Okay. So what do you guys want to do for the next 10 minutes while he is... Wait, are you saying that lasts for 10 minutes or it goes off in 10 minutes?
It takes me, as a ritual, it takes me 10 minutes to cast it.
All right. So is there anything you guys want to do for the next 10 minutes?
Well, when we start what would be considered a rest, I want to use Song of Rest, which basically I just pull out my little
Flute.
musical instrument, which is bird pipes, and start playing a very low and sort of as low as bird pipes go, which are fairly high in general, but slow and sort of smooth melody.
You want to start that now?
Sure. I mean,
Okay.
I just have to do it throughout our rest.
All right. So as you are playing the pipes, you notice that the children seem to like be mesmerized by the melody that you are playing, as if they've never heard such sweet sounds before.
Well, I'm
The
a hella good bard.
What?
I'm a pretty hella good bard, so
Harkina looks pretty annoyed, more irritated than anything. She walks over and pushes her children back, instructing them to cover their ears.
do we notice this?
Yes.
I mean, honestly, I'm kind of offended. You don't like my song? And now I do not exist. I believe you're standing next to the one that seems to be the same way. Does your divine experience allow you to see through that in some way, shape, or form? Feel free to transmogrify into a giant mammoth and just sit on whoever you want then. I do have some manacles.
Lulu just told me it's hard to concentrate.
Does the music help or hurt?
I don't know.
Maybe some light reading. Read some poems from the black tomed cover titled Apocalypto, which are prophetic prophecies of an unknown author envisioning the end of the multiverse. Anybody want to hear poems from that? No? Okay. This is going to be hard for me, Will, because I don't know what Cracker would want. Okay, Cracker's going to stand up, and unsure of which direction which he's focused on. He's going to first try to peek out the door to see if anything's coming.
Okay, give me a perception check.
Got to find that character sheet again. I don't know where it went. I click, it doesn't come up. Where's it at? It's not behind there, not behind there. There it is. Skills. Can he use the cantrip guidance on himself? How's that work? One willing creature. So help me out on the D&D language. One willing creature does not include yourself. Correct, Doug?
Why couldn't it?
I don't know.
What are you asking?
Guidance. Can you cast guidance on yourself?
Yeah.
Okay. He's going to cast guidance on himself, and then he's going to
All right.
cast, what'd you say, perception?
Yeah.
So that plus another 4.
You see nothing but ash floating through the air, the occasional scream of a demon, the occasional cry of a child in the distance, but otherwise the area outside is still.
How can one of us send a message to the DM without everybody hearing?
There's a way to do it, but I can't tell you what it is. Maybe
Is it
slash GM, maybe? Did you get that?
/W space GM and then space your message? So it's whisper GM. /W would whisper space GM space and then your message. Just put hey, see if I get that. Yep. Test.
/whispers GM. So I want to be careful here because I don't want to do something that Dwight has to follow through with when he didn't get to make the choice. Does that make sense?
Sure.
So he will have inwardly done that and then received that response. So he's going to turn and I guess say to the group, this isn't right. Something's not right here. I'm more so than just someone not telling the truth. I have it on good authority.
I'm concentrating, so
Yeah, I know. You got time. So he's going to come over here and maybe take a closer eye to see what the guy's actually doing at the forge. just to rule out anything else that could be happening.
As you walk up to Orin, you notice that he is continuing to stoke the flame. It's getting hotter and hotter. And eventually, your body eases as if you remember the forges from home.
Good.
Your heart just becomes calm. The thoughts of the shield, the inner voice, just all seem to melt away as you approach the heat of his hearth.
I want to stroke Lulu's trunk and comfort her. Tell her it'll be okay. Just tell me who the bad man is.
Lulu turns the deepest shade of pink that you have seen her ever turn.
Lots of things could be said, but I'm not going to say them. Does Lulu give me an indication of who the bad man is?
No, she doesn't. She's just looking at you. Her eyes begin to tear, and she turns pink as she's looking at you.
Is this considered a short rest? Can I use a hit die?
Not yet.
Can Cracker try like a willpower save to see if this is a magical like calming, or if this is just an actual sense of home and longing?
Why don't you go ahead and give me a intelligence check? Is there anything you want to do with her tear?
Oh my god, yes.
What would you like to try to do?
I'm going to grab the tear and on my hand and then wipe it on the blacksmith.
So as the water touches your hands, the wounds, the cuts and abrasions on your hand seem to just melt away.
Oh, I wasn't going that way with it, but that's great.
As you walk over to Orin, and how are you going to wipe the tear on him?
On his shoulder. Like I'm going to stick my hand like on his shoulder like firmly and wipe the tear on him.
As you wipe the tear on his shoulder, you see dirt just kind of like disappear off of his skin, off of his bare shoulder. No like indication of pain or respite or anything.
All right. I think we know who the bad people is now, maybe? Let's let Colorado finish his spell. Come over here and have a little meet and greet with you guys.
You roll that insight check there, Cracker.
I thought I did. Did I not?
I didn't see it.
Oh, you said intelligence.
Oh, what? Yeah, intelligence. I'm sorry, intelligence. You're right, but I didn't see the roll.
Okay, because I didn't do it.
There we go.
+4.
The longing that warm feeling that you have is that hominess feel, but it's also as if, in a way, the shield's influence is not reaching out to you anymore, is not like embedded and blazoned in the back of your mind at all times.
Okay, all right. I think as Cracker, I would be okay with that. It's still there, right? I can still feel it there.
No, like you are.
No,
You're like, oh my gosh, like I could go home and just have a great old time.
But I'm saying like the shield is still physically on my back. It didn't somehow run away.
Based on the weight that you can feel in your back, yes, you still have it.
Right. Huh. Okay. So, can I make the assumption that was a response to what he was attempting to do himself?
You can assume whatever you want to assume.
Okay, that's what I'll assume, but I don't know if it's right or not. Sif is going to sort of try to time it so that at the end of the 10 minutes, he's probably more along centrally located right there.
I'm gonna stand by Lulu.
And then I'm going to start playing my whistle again, my bird pipes.
So just to confirm that healed all my wounds, right?
Nope.
All
It was
my-
just, it was a couple tears. It was a
Oh,
couple
okay.
drops of tears. It wasn't a. It healed you for a little bit, but didn't heal you the whole.
Are you injured, Dad Bod?
Yes, very badly.
Very badly? Well, here, please, let me help. Sif will use a spell.
After this spell is cast, then your concentrate will be finished. Colorado.
Spell goes off.
Yes. So it was detect magic.
Sorry, I'm trying to target you, bud, but it just wants me to be Cracker.
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to target Eric with Sif, but it just keeps saying I'm Cracker. Oh,
Try-
because it wasn't my turn.
Feels better, thank you. Well, that feels a lot better.
All right. Good.
Yes.
Very good.
All right. As your ritual completes, what does that ritual look like? Are you like sitting in the middle of the floor?
Yeah, just basically sitting in the corner, and you have just it's vocal and somatic. So you're just uttering some words and drawing some sigils and whatnot.
Okay. So what does that detect look like to you? Like how do you envision when you see that there's magic? How do you see that? Like is it like a
How do I?
bluish glow around? Is it a haze? Is it
Yes, there's a bluish aura around any magical, whether it be spell or enchantment or anything like that. It's just a faint blue aura around any object or creature
okay?
that bears any school of magic.
As you open your eyes, you notice the faint soft around Sif, who is standing right in front of you. To your right, you notice the mace hanging off of Cracker's belt has a faint aura as well. The hearth in the corner has a very strong blue glow. Orin, a soft blue glow around him as well. And Harkina Hunt, as well as both of the children, have deep blue glows, but they're all shadowed for the glow of Lulu, emanating the brightest blue gold or bluish glow you've ever seen.
Right.
Dad bod just looks normal.
Like a
Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. Where his hand was touched by the tear is another, like his hand is just glowing blue. It looks like he blew a Smurf.
So I can detect whatever schools of magic these enchantments are that
Right.
lay on these people.
So Lulu is radiant. You see like a demonic type enchantments, like it gives almost like a faint reddish blue around Harkina and the two children. You see a radiant aura, if I'm explaining this right. I don't know if this is what you mean.
So, well, school of magic, it would be like, for example, if somebody was casting disguise self. Okay, that
Oh,
would
like conjuration.
it would tell me the school. Yes.
Right. So that would be what? What school would be disguise self would be conjuration?
That should be. I think it's illusion. I
Illusion.
believe.
Okay. So there's an illusion spell around the children in Harkina. There is a oh my gosh, I'd have to get up my spells and stuff. The one that's about alterations, enchanting around the hearth. And then you also have an illusion spell around Orin as well.
Okay. The the hearth. You said it's enchantment or transmutation.
Enchantment,
Okay.
I think. I'll get back to you, but yes.
All right. So, is Sif still playing his pipes, or
Yeah.
I'll just lean down and kind of relay that to you.
Okay, can I target Harini? Harkini? Bikini?
Can you what? I'm sorry.
I'm gonna
I was
target
reading
Harkini,
something. Okay.
and I'm going to cast Dispel Magic, which is a third level agitation spell. One character, choose one creature within a range. Any third level spell or lower on the target will end. A fourth level or higher. DC equal to 10 plus the spell level on a successful check.
Hold on. I'm trying to find your spell so I can just read it along with you.
We're fine. It's level 3 spell.
Dispel magic.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and just an instantaneous.
Yep. Up to 120 feet away.
The DC equals 10 plus the spell's level. What's the DC? What's DC?
If the spell he's dispelling is third level or below, it just is automatically canceled. Otherwise, if it's a fourth level spell,
I gotcha. Okay, so yeah, go ahead and roll the spell then. Roll the dispel magic.
I have to make an ability check using my spellcasting ability.
correct. So it would be your normal,
It'd be charisma.
your normal spell casting modifier.
I'm looking to see if that's located somewhere outside of a normal spell.
So if it's a fourth level spell, he needs to roll a 14 or higher.
Yes.
Okay. No, I just want to make sure.
Yes.
Right. So what is your charisma based, Ryan?
+8. So would it just be a charisma check?
Yeah, go for it.
It would be 8, not 10. So, right? My spell level would be 8 plus my ability level should be 16. I don't know. Here, we'll just do that.
Oh. Do you have any
Your spellcasting ability, your bard, it's charisma.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's +8. But I thought it was also. I thought when you're doing spellcasting, or is that just DC? It's 8 plus.
Your spellcasting DC is 8 plus your proficiency modifier plus your charisma.
That's where the 8 comes from, right?
Right.
Okay. Plus the die roll. Right?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So if that was your result, then no effect. Nothing happens on Harkina. You didn't feel like you got enough oomph behind the push.
Something's not right. I don't understand how that works. Because if I only have to beat a 14 and I'm 16 to start off with,
But it was +8.
this is my charisma modifier. But so that you're saying my DC is 8 plus 8 when people attack me. Is that what you're saying, Doug?
No. Okay. So let's just say, for example, that it is a 4th level spell. Okay.
Yes.
So the DC that you have to beat is 14. Okay. So
I'm using ability check using my spell casting ability. That's what I don't understand.
you're going to roll a d20 and you're going to add your spell casting ability, which is your charisma modifier.
Great charisma modifier. So it should have been just 5.
So it should be +5 because I don't believe that you get to add your proficiency. Let me double check.
So what does that roll as?
That rolled as 6 + 5 was 11.
Okay.
That was actually one worse than your other roll.
So that's what I should have done to begin with. I'm just for future use.
That's fine. Yeah, I mean, but basically what I'm trying to tell you is you don't feel like you get enough oomph behind the spell.
Yeah.
Maybe because you feel like it was the first time you'd ever cast it.
Sure.
And that was a 3rd level spell slot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Perfect.
Okay, Cracker. I tried.
All right, we're going to go down the combat tracker here. So, Dadbod.
All right. Can I get him in between Lula and whatever her name is?
Yeah, you could just talk to Lulu if you want and have her fly over to you. She's just sitting there on her butt.
Come over here, Lula.
Flies or walks over to you, saunters over to you.
Those bad people hurting you, Lulu. All right, so group, what are we thinking here?
Are you just asking like out to
Suddenly you start hearing a ping, 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 like a hammer hitting metal. And it's pretty loud because you guys are in space.
Well, I appreciate the effort. It is a bit like ringing a dinner bell in the situation.
All right, I'm gonna hold my turn.
Okay. Harkina is pretty annoyed by the hammering and that constant bell ringing sound.
Cracker's,
Ho, Cracker.
Cracker's gonna show. Well, okay. He's gonna show Sif how it's done.
Who's he going to target? Harkina?
Yeah, Harkina.
Okay.
So what's his spell casting? What's a cleric spell casting?
Whatever his wisdom bonus is.
Okay, he's gonna cast guidance on himself as a bonus action. Oh, sorry. Shit. Sorry. Let me roll it over here.
No, it's all good, man. Perfectly fine.
Uh,
So as the spell
21.
it engulfs Harkina, you could tell that that she just starts to twitch and become real irritable. She screams and just explodes. And so basically, just a flay of like her flesh and like a whole bunch of like her clothes. Seconds later, the children do the exact same thing. They screech at you and go flying up the chimney of the fireplace. The yeah,
Forge.
forge. Thanks, and disappear.
Did we get an idea what they look like once they unbuckled?
No, not really. To be honest with you, it was just so unexpected and shit just flying at your face. As you guys all avert your eyes, you hear the screams, and then you see just shadows like just fly up the chute. Ugh, I've never seen anything like that before in my life.
Was that Orion saying
Or
that?
yeah, sorry,
Orion?
messing up the.
Well, looks like your arms are safe today.
Told you there was nothing wrong with me. Walks over to a bucket of water.
Well, I'm going to sit down and rest, gentlemen.
Yeah, that's fine. Steam fills the room. The warm humidity just kind of like relaxes all your aches and pains of the dry heat that's been all over and assaulting you. The smell of sulfur seems to dissipate slowly. You guys all seem to be able to relax just a little bit more. The constant fear right now and the constant like pressure and just overwhelming sense of dread just kind of thing seems to ease over you. You start to slowly start to close your eyes. Everyone just trying to stay awake. Sif, you feel the incredible urge to find a chair. Dad bod, you just sit right down. You feel like you want to sit down right where you are.
Can I do the
Colorado,
Song of Rest?
you're already seated still, am I right?
Yeah.
Your head starts to swirl. Cracker, you saunter and slam your body against the back wall, slowly sliding the short way down to the floor. Lulu circles several times and lays down. Orin just starts to laugh. Oh, 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 ah, ah. All of a sudden, you hear the demonic laughter. Ah, 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 as you drift off to sleep.
It's probably not good.
You're awoken the next morning, still in the same places you were before, completely and utterly refreshed. The sound of the banging of the blacksmith hammer on the forge jolts you all to wake. Orin walks over to each of you, hands you a plate of fried ham. Not a big plate, mind you. Hands it to each of you, mixing up some of the dried rations that he was able to procure in the middle of the night. And what do you do?
Well, we're still alive, so I'm going to eat that.
It tastes of sulfur. It has a very putrid taste to it. It almost makes you want to gag.
It's fine. I'm dad bod.
What was that? My headset kind of went crackly.
It's fine. I still eat it. I'm dad bod.
Right.
Are you gonna perform a long rest for us, or do I need to manually heal?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I meant to do that.
You?
All right.
We took a long rest then, not a short rest.
So you guys slept a lot longer than you anticipated.
Okay.
Lulu? Lulu, okay?
Oh, I meant sorry.
Nope.
Son of
As
a...
you look around for Lulu, you notice that she is gone.
Orin, where's Lulu?
You're eating, aren't you?
You motherfucker.
That's
And I already ate.
Ha ha! I didn't kill your elephant. Though she would have been kind of tasty. There's some of these devils around here that would definitely chop her up and just eat her before she even hit the ground.
I like you. Alright, you got anything for us before we leave? Any special items we might be able to purchase or trade for?
I guess my question is why didn't you wake us earlier? Has the day gone by?
Oh, there's reasons. I don't know if you really want to hear him or not.
Yeah, we want to hear him.
You see that there's the devils that fly out in twilight. And when they come flying around, there's no way you would have made it all the way to the gates or the bridges. Torm's blade and Torm's reach are too far before you would have made it before. Surely you would have been cut down. Those devils that flew out of here, they knew exactly where you were going. So you need to be careful about the path you take from here on out.
Okay. Say that one more time. Sorry, I'm waking up.
The demons, they come out at twilight. They would surely to have attacked and killed you had you left.
Okay.
The demons that
you should have
the-
just told us that though.
I didn't do anything. All I did was finish your damn scimitar, and you all just laid down and fell asleep. I didn't do anything except for try to wake you several times throughout the night to ensure you were okay. But nobody was stirring.
Right. I mean, your forge is magical, so are you sure it doesn't have some odd side effects?
Odd side effects. I didn't. Nothing happened to me.
What are you exactly?
I'm Orin. I told you that.
Right. Why do you have an illusion spell cast over you, though? I mean, you know that I know that you have an illusion spell.
Just be thankful that I didn't kill you in your sleep.
Right, because that's what we're thankful for, that you didn't eat me.
I mean, yeah, I am thankful for that, obviously. But anyway.
Well, it looks like I owe you a little bit of money. Actually, you kind of broke it in the first place, but I mean, I appreciate the effort on my behalf. Orin.
Hang on 1 second. I'm looking for something. Apologize.
Is it like so? Can we through the boarded up windows? Can we see that it's morning, I guess, or whatever takes for morning in hell?
Uh, no. I mean, you can see that it's the same amount of light that that you noticed from before.
If it was something paranormal or supernatural that put us to sleep, then we need to make sure that we're in a safe space next time twilight starts to come. Does it come on any fixed schedule, Warren?
It does. Every 12 hours. The demons down below seem to stop fighting, and they make their way up here. We call it twilight. What the hell is that? Sorry, guys. I'm looking for.
Did you see which way Lulu left by chance?
Your elephant?
Yes. Did she go out the door or out the chimney like the other ones?
Don't know. She just kind of went.
She didn't even leave me a note.
Oh my god, where the is that? There it is. Jesus, I don't know how many times I had to type this in here. All right, so Ord looks right at you. Sif tosses you. Here, this will be better for you. Son of a, why did it not move that?
Well, thank you. I assume it's better for me.
Yeah, we'll be here once I can get it to pull it back up. I'm having a hard time getting it to. There.
That's cool. That's neat. He did all that work?
I already had the handle made. All I did was actually make you a better blade. One that's not gonna fall apart in here.
So if you hit this one on your knee, what happens?
Well, let's see. Sticks his leg out for you.
I'll give it a decent tap, like you're trying to make the bell, like ring a bell.
Huh. Well, if you're gonna make it there before twilight, you best be on your way.
Okay. All right, I put the scimitar back in the inventory box. I assume he'll keep that.
Yeah, it's shattered or bent. He basically used some of your material, some of his. Master craftsman, by the way.
I appreciate it. That's amazing.
All right.
So shall we head out, fellas?
I'm gonna look a little sad and then look at my great axe. And then look at the blacksmith and hold it up. Nothing? Okay. Yes, I'm ready.
You will find your comeuppance here soon enough, barbarian, if you live that long.
I already missed Lulu. Let's roll.
I'll follow you.
Did he ever tell us the right way to go?
West.
That's all he said. Okay. Let's go, gang.
West, right. Let's hoof it.
I want to get after this and look around the corner, see if I see anything.
The way is clear. The way is shut. Who else is leaving there?
We all are.
It's clear,
All right,
guys.
so move out the door. Just out the door.
Oh, sorry.
You're good. And put you in order of who's like the last one out.
Go ahead, Colorado. Cracker can go last.
All right. So as Cracker, as you see the door slowly close behind you, you hear you quickly turn to see the door slam and the shadow of Orin, who is not human.
Well, then we have to question everything that we just learned.
He saw that Orin wasn't human, right?
His shadow wasn't human.
Listen, I'm fine with this. Let's just keep moving.
I'd be careful with that sword. I have some experience with weapons that talk to you.
I smile a little bit as I look at my great axe. Maybe that wasn't such a bad deal for me.
Sif, you cannot, for whatever reason, keep your hand off your brand new scimitar.
That's right.
Your hand, like every time you pull your hand away, it just kind of like almost like magnetized to go back.
Sif, double high five.
Okay.
Nothing.
All right. All right. So which path you guys taking here?
I say we cut through the buildings, but I could be persuaded anyway. Like not go through the buildings, but through like the alley.
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm gonna unlock the tokens. There you go.
I'm with you.
Do what you think is about 60 feet, and then wait for everybody else to move their 60 feet, and just we're gonna do it that way.
Yeah, it was 60 roughly.
Okay. So that's the path you guys are taking.
Yep.
All right. All right. So as you guys, where's Colorado? All right. So zoom out just a skosh, and you see where we see Torm's blade.
Yes.
You see the flame there that's kissing it off the right is where you guys are being moved to. You have no encounters all the way to here. And before you, you see a bridge. To your west, you see a rift in the earth that divides El Terrell into two sections. The righteous din of the battle taking place far below the city is louder here, echoing up and through the jagged open chasm. A bridge 20 feet wide and more than 100 feet long spans the chasm. Holy runes etched in the stonework of the bridge indicate that the structure has been consecrated in the name of Torm, god of courage and self-sacrifice. 6 infernal creatures stand guard at the center of the bridge, scanning in all directions.
Do they look familiar?
No. Well, yes. I mean, you notice that some of them are like bearded devils, and you know some spine devils, but nothing like.
That's what I meant. Like, if they were any of the creatures we'd fought previously.
Right. But there are, like I said, there are holy runes etched in the stonework of the bridge.
By Torm and Toil.
What was the...
Does anybody know what god Cracker worships? I know it's the life domain, but what's the
What-
life god?
Moradin.
Moradin.
Crom.
I'm trying to remember what was the thing that we learned about the bridge? Was it
The bridge is the only thing that connects the two halves of the city.
well, no, didn't the demon that I spoke with, didn't he give me some information about like the path?
I remember the conversation, but I don't remember what it said.
Right.
So one path leads to your preservation, and one path leads to certain demise. Something to that effect.
Right. Okay, so
Without pulling up the direct thing.
is this the path that leads to our destruction?
When it comes
What
to
do you
prophecy,
think?
you can't overthink it.
That's true.
I think we need to get to the high hall as quick as we can. This is the shortest path to get.
A prophecy that misinterpreted could have been.
Exactly.
Will you notice anything unusual about this area right here?
You notice that the runes are kind of check, was that perception? Nope. So you see the bearded devils and some spine devils,
So,
like
is
just standing on the bridge.
does Cracker's belief in Moradin allow him to the runes that's on the bridge?
Yeah, we just say it's a religion check. He's religious, right?
He's a cleric. I hope he's
Sure.
religious.
So let's see if you can then give me a religion check.
Okay.
Intelligence.
Give myself guidance. +2.
So suddenly the bridge, the Torm's blade, starts to glow and emanating radiant like glow from the base of the bridge itself. The demons and the undead that are standing on the bridge just all of a sudden start to scream and burn and just catch it, like just start to incinerate, feeling like that now was your chance. You feel like if you are going to make it across this bridge in one piece, you need to go now.
Oh, think Moradin. Let's go.
All right, let's go.
As
Always-
they're running.
Always trust your gut.
By reading the the inscription, the rune, it was a silent prayer to Torm.
Bless
So-
us all.
As you finally get across the bridge, about a minute later, you see that the glow starts to dissipate in ease. The demons that were guarding the devils and demons that were guarding the bridge are no longer standing there. But you know of this. What you know of this place, though, is that it will not take long for them to return.
Keep moving, group.
Yeah, let's hoof it to the high hall, I guess.
Let's cut through these houses here and get off this road.
As you find your way to the main roadway leading to the Hyde Hall, over there. If you guys can see where you are, hopefully I can make a big circle on the map if you need me to.
I think we're good. I can
Okay.
see us.
You see the High Hall before you. You notice that there is a devil assault on the Fortress Cathedral. And the High Hall definitely seems to be under siege. It definitely does not seem long before the High Hall will fall. But that will be for our next adventure into Descent into Avernus. Be sure to check out all of our other great content on maturemindedgamers.com. We have a lot of other awesome stuff on there, lots of other D&D videos and podcasts and stuff, so be sure to check out all that stuff. But until next time, everyone, take care, and we'll talk to you soon.